Quick, what are the 4 trouble spots all women want to tighten and tone? I'll give you a hint, they all start with the letter T. Did you guess what those 4 body parts are? The 4 body parts that all women want to tighten and tone? Triceps, tummy, tush, and thighs, in particular inner thighs. So today's workout is going to target those 4 muscle groups. It's also going to elevate your heart rate so we burn a little bit of fat. It is a circuit workout, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of recovery, 8 exercises only. You're going to go through the circuit twice. I'm only going to do it once with you. You need a set of weights, you need a mat, and you need a bench or a chair, something that you can do tricep dips on. You guys ready to go? Let's do it. First exercise is a plie squat with a tricep French press. You're going to stand with your legs wide, toes pointing 10 and 2, 1 or 2 weights up above your head, keeping those elbows pulled right in towards your ears, bending at the elbow only. Squeeze your inner thighs on the way up. This is 2 of our T's, our inner thigh and our triceps. That's it. Keep working. Keep pushing. Breathe. That's it. We're almost there. And there's the break. 15 seconds to transition to the second exercise. Whoops. Taking a look at my notes because I can't remember what it is. We're going into a burpee with an optional push-up and an overhead press. Taking those weights down to the floor, dropping out into the burpee, chest down into a push-up, push back up, weights high up overhead. You might not want to go very heavy with this one. 45 seconds is a long time. And hexagonal weights are great because they don't roll along the floor when you come down out of that burpee. If you don't want to add the full-on jump to the top of your burpee, you can just come to toes, like I'm doing. If you can't do a full-on push-up, you can either hold the plank at the bottom for a couple of seconds, or you can drop to your knees, do the push-up, jump back up, and into the press. Taking a break if you need it, wiping the sweat off your forehead, getting ready to move into our third exercise. It's an alternating plank row or a renegade row. You're going to come down. I have the dumbbells underneath my hands, and you're going to alternately row one weight up towards the armpit. Take your legs fairly wide on this one. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. Try not to rotate through the hips as you come around or as you pull up. I've just dropped to my knees to show you a slightly easier version, a plank knee with the same row. And you're almost there. Sucking in the belly button, squeezing the bum to protect that lower back from sagging. And there's our friend Saffron the cat. Taking a quick child's pose if you need to release the tension in the low back. Transitioning into exercise number 4, which is a split lunge or a back foot elevated lunge. Some people call it a Bulgarian split squat with a single arm tricep kickback. So as you drop down, you're going to push that weight back behind you, keeping the elbow high. Once again, we're hitting more T's. We're hitting triceps, we're hitting tush, we're hitting thighs, T. Now you'll notice that we're doing this exercise on one side only for the full 45 seconds. That means if you don't want to end your day lopsided, you're going to need to repeat the circuit one more time at the end, switching up sides. There's the break. Exercise number 5. Oh, I'm just showing you the side view. That's what I want it to look like. Front knee is not shooting out over the toe, keeping that elbow up nice and high at the back. There's time up. Switching into the next exercise, it's a weighted squat jump, getting your heart rate up, burning some fat in the process. If you don't want to use hand weights here, that's fine. Just use your body weight. Feet under the hips, belly in nice and tight, drop and pop it up. Keep the weights low, center of gravity. Doesn't need to be super high here. tempo is your choice. If you start to get tired, instead of springing and getting a couple of inches of air under your feet, you can just come to toes. If you start to feel a little bit of a lactic acid buildup in those thighs, stop for a second, walk it out, and join back in to the end of the 45-second interval. And that's it. Shake your legs. We're going to come into another exercise we're doing just on one side to start. So remember which side you're choosing here. It's a side plank with a weighted core rotation. So I'm on my forearm. My legs are long. My arms extended up. My hips are off the floor. And I'm going to rotate under and back up. Rotate under and back up. Noticing that I'm moving my whole upper body. I'm not just taking that hand under my midsection. Next time I'll have a camera person aim my camera just a little bit better so you can see what's going on down on the floor. I'm showing you the option now to come down to knees. That's a slightly easier version of that side plank. And if the rotation gets to be too much for you, you can just hold the side plank with that weight up over your shoulder. 45 seconds. Just about finished. The next time through, second time through the circuit, you're going to work the opposite side on this exercise as well. Slowly up to your feet, finding a bench, an ottoman, a step, whatever you can use for a tricep dip. Placing the hands beside you, walking the feet out in front. Bum is nice and close to that bench as you drop and pop back up. You can tap your bum on the floor, great. If not, that's fine. I just walked my legs out a little bit farther. I lengthened the lever. I'm making my triceps do a little bit more work. If that's too easy for you, feel free to lift one foot in the air, just a couple of inches. If it's too challenging, walk your feet back in towards your bum. 45 seconds, feeling that burn in the triceps. Take a quick stretch. Pulling gently on the elbow and getting ready for your last exercise. You need both dumbbells. We're going to do a side lunge with reach. We're going to do one side only. So this is the third exercise you're going to have to come back to on your second time through, going to the other side. All right, weights are in your hands, nice and long. Feet are starting a little wider than hip distance apart. You're going to step out to the side with a nice straight leg on the back leg, and a bend at 90 degrees on the front leg. Notice I'm sticking my bum towards the back. I'm keeping my back flat, keeping my chest open and my gaze slightly forward. Side and in. You should be feeling your inner thigh here, as well as your tush, two more of our T's. And you notice I'm wearing a fabulous new t-shirt, blissed in. It says that's how I'm going to feel when my workout's done. That's how you're going to feel when your workout's done. And that t-shirt is thanks to Rebecca of Beck's Life. That's her hashtag, and she was so generous to send me one of her tees. So that was one time through, 8 minutes. Are you sweaty as me? You take your break. Remember 3 of those exercises were unilateral. You only did them on one side. Your split lunge and tricep kickback. Your side plank with that under core rotation. And the last one, that side lunge. You've got to do the whole circuit one more time, alternating, working on that side you didn't work. Otherwise, you're going to be lopsided for the rest of the day. For more exercise tips and free workouts, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog, fitknitchick.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at fitknitchick_1 and on Facebook at fitknitchick.